Well, now it's time to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. It was godforsaken weird. Sure, it was good having monsters dueling this, summoning real monsters so you could ride them, not the way you think. And even I like the main character. To me, he's almost like, well, he was like Yuma. So, there are a lot of names I would change, but I will do the things I do like. The first thing, I would mostly keep some things natural. Like keeping some of the characters in, like the characters we do have on Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 from different dimensions. But I already call them universes, so screw you! Yu-Gi-Oh! Had finally made a multiverse! Even that multiverse is kind of a little bit small. What I mean by that, there's Standard, Fusion, Synchro, and XCs. And since it got its own version of Crisis on Infinite Earths, or in this situation, Crisis on 4 Earths. Instead of calling it Standard, it's called Pendulum Dimension. And for some odd reason, I thought I was gonna pull that, like what we got from Crisis on Infinite Earths this last few months ago in the almost New Year's. I really thought they were about to cram all those characters back into one universe. But the problem is, they didn't. They kept them separate. Well, at least they didn't do actually what Crisis did. Yay. Also, I will say this, Pendulum is a little too OP. Seriously. It is OP as heck. And yeah. Why couldn't the main character be a female for once? Ah! Ow, my toe. Ow, I hurt my toe. I was just checking if my phone was actually recording this time. Ow, my toe. So, I think Arc 5 is pretty good. Bringing back some old characters. Mostly the rivals of the main characters. And only one female partner from GX. Why? Seriously, you could have done better. Sure, I might admit, I like the new design of Galaxy Eyes. But I'd rather see the old version. At least that one doesn't look like it was forced to be a cyborg. But there are such things as cyborg aliens, so I'm not surprised. Also, my favorite villain, right above Yami Bakura, or what I would call him, good but bad Bakura, or Egyptian Bakura, or Bakura 1. Bite me. Zark. Zark was the most OP villain ever! Zark was badass! He had like a dragon-styled skin. Matter of fact, his whole entire body looked like he was trying to turn into a dragon. But in between his first duel, he became a dragon. Actually, he was a dragon after all of his fragments became one. You know, that means Zark was basically the Anti-Monitor. Yes, that is right. Zark is basically the Anti-Monitor of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Verse. How cool is that? And also Ray. I think that's her name. Yeah, that's Ray. Ray was basically the Monitor, who apparently used 4 cards to split their world into 4. I don't really get it. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, pretty good. Now, for the things I would change about it, I would say add ritual. I know, you might be wondering, but Sean, rituals are hard to do. There are multiple spells that count as a ritual card. I'm not kidding. I looked it up. There are many Yu-Gi-Oh cards that can let you summon a ritual monster without getting the actual ritual card to summon it. So, where's that universe? Or in Yu-Gi-Oh terms, where's that dimension? For some odd reason, rituals is one of the very summonings I barely see in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sure, it might have been used a few times in the original, and possibly once, or not, in GX, and the rest, no rituals. Can we just get a main character who does rituals? Seriously. Ritual summoning is one of the greatest things ever. You just either use a spell or a trap card to easily do the ritual summoning. What does a white card called? Oh right, a Synchro Monster. What do you do to summon that Synchro Monster? You get a monster to tune it and make sure their levels add up to the exact star number. That sounds like ritual summoning to me. So please, give us a show about a female main character using rituals, and since you made a multiverse, just put her in a universe where all these events never happened. Come on! It's time to give Yu-Gi-Oh! A female main character. Because many of the females we have on this freaking series are either useless or they suck at dueling. I am not kidding. All the females keep on losing. Why? So, I will just say, just do that. And also stop with the dragons. Just make the female main character have a snake. For the love of God. Always using magicians or dragons or heroes. Seriously, stop with the dragons. It's time to stop. Use some snakes. They're like dragons. And another And the other thing I would change, very small, but I mean many fans agree with me, Zark's voice should be different. If you listen to the sub version, it sounds badass. But if you watch it in the dub, I'm not saying the actor is terrible, but why make Zark's voice sound so ridiculous? Sub, terrifying. Dub, ridiculous. And the third final thing I would do to change it, I would add more of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters. Who doesn't want to see a duel against Yusei versus Yuma and Astral? Possibly in super form. Hello, that would have been a great episode for me. Sure, you can say, oh, we technically did. No, those are Zark's fragments. So they don't count. Even when there's a fan theory, all of them are fused with the main characters. And there was no original Yu-Gi-Oh! Character in there. From Duel Monsters. There was no Yugi, Joey, or a Shizu. I don't know why I said it. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. But either way, we could have had many villains. Arc 5 could have just been a whole entire multiverse. Having different Yu-Gi-Oh! Characters crossing into different universes because there's a major crisis. And that's what Zark basically did. Just like the Monitor, he went back in time and accidentally made the anti-universe. Well, Zark didn't technically go back in time, but he did create a creature that was going to destroy the world and create the multiverse, along with Ray. Also, I would have been fine if there was universal doppelgangers. Sure, we could have this, Arc 5, the Prime universe, before it became Pendulum. We could have had those events happen, but thanks to timey-wimey things, we have universal doppelgangers versus another universal timeline doppelganger. I would love to see Arc 5 Jack versus 5D's Jack, seeing which of their dragons are more powerful in the flames. And we really need to stop with the female being useless. Okay, it's still rolling. So, in my honest defense, we could have had a great crossover. Like, we could have got a rematch with Atem with Jaden. Or technically, if they're universal doppelgangers, then it will be their first time. So that means... Either way, I would have kept all the Zark fragments the same, but making them universal doppelgangers who had to merge to form Zark, not Zork. Zork was a terrible villain from Yu-Gi-Oh! So, in my honest defense, it is crazy. You had this big shot deal having universes made from a sink two beans, and we could easily got a ritual universe. Sure, it wouldn't make sense because there's no ritual main character, like a main character only using ritual monsters. But either way, that would have been great. I would have saved Arc 5. That's right, I would have made Arc 5 basically a multiverse connector. Like how that one guy made a timeline with Yu-Gi-Oh! Sure, I get on some of the parts, but some reason the timeline split. Yeah. Zexal and Arc 5 are different timelines. GX and 5Ds are a different timeline. So we could have easily said, oh, that's simple, they're from different universes. And you might say, Sean, you say time traveled. Who said his world couldn't have the exact same copies? I do believe in a multiverse. Even some of the characters might be different, but in high chances they might be still the same. Good people who do good things. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. It's good, it is great, but there are so many things I would change about it, and I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long, so I would just say, watch it and see if you like it. Even when you do hear Zark's voice, just don't hate the actor. He was possibly paid to do that. Bye. And I'm gonna do a My Little Pony timeline. Don't be surprised. I'm a brony.